welcome. I'm Steve.
I'm Marc.
Smokeysteveandmarc.
Oh, yes.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, yeah. This is first time we've been together, been alive in
a while.
In a while. Huh?
It's been months.
Yeah.
It's been months.
I don't even remember how to do what I do here.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Let's see.
Live. We're having just a chit chat tonight. We'll see about talking shit tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
We'll see how that fleshes out. But tonight's just open. Easy breezy. I shaved for this.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did shave for this, so.
Okay, there we're up. And let's see here. Well, I don't know why we're not playing, but we're up. I got,
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Commercial.
Okay, there we go.
You can skip it. It's okay.
There we are.
So,
Okay.
GW, hello. Roxy, hello. Blink, hello. Susie Q, hello.
There
hello.
we go, Mr. Miss Phoebe. Hello, it's nice to see you. Oh my gosh.
Brandy, how you doing?
Let's see. Come on, chat. Come on.
It's coming.
It certainly is. Let's see. Live chat.
On our way in. I can't believe I can see as well as I can with these.
There's live chat. Okay. Oh, now they're all coming up.
It is. I'm so used to a Sunday chit chat. Did I just say it was Sunday and not Saturday? Link, I think I probably did.
Oh, did you say Sunday?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
where in the description?
No, just now.
Oh.
I think. Or no, I wrote live Sunday chit chat in the title.
Did you?
Yeah. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Editing it. You're gonna have to go back and do that in a second.
I don't think you can edit it.
Why can't I edit it? Hey, everybody. The title just says Sunday.
Because I'm on the monitor account.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well,
No, that's it. It says live Sunday. That's what I'm trying to edit.
Oh,
Because
it's live Sunday.
it's Saturday,
description.
Blanche.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, it's Saturday. It's definitely Saturday.
It is.
Oh my gosh, we
Well-
are losing our minds, y'all.
No,
I'm so happy to be back. Now you can see what's really going on behind
Yeah,
the scenes.
exactly. This is what you've all missed. It's been a minute, hasn't it?
It has been.
It has.
Don't we look awfully close?
Um,
All I can see is
I guess,
like
yeah.
these.
Those.
Well, you know what? That's what we need to move the lights down. Okay, well, we can handle that on our own.
We'll deal with it later.
Okay.
Happy Sunday.
Yes, we'll deal with it.
Call
later.
it an oversight. Hey, Carmela. Lisa.
Hey,
hello.
Lisa. Yes, I am. You notice I'm
Wait,
letting
I
it grow
see
out
you.
a little bit. I don't know for how long, though. I was in the garden yesterday for quite some time, and it was uncomfortable, like even at this length. So I don't know. We'll see, but I was thinking of letting it grow out.
A little
maybe.
bit, yeah.
Aw, thank you, Miss
Drama llama.
McPhoebe. Aw,
Yeah.
Susie. Gosh, you are so nice.
I can hear the neighbors walking.
Only Saturday for another hour here. Oh, wow.
There you go.
Drama llama.
That's perfectly fine.
Yes.
It's good to see you too, Lisa. I haven't seen you in 1,000 years, it feels like. We don't do joint lives. This is our first one since fall.
Probably January. Oh, yeah, because we had switched it up,
Yeah.
and then we just never did a live together after that. But we're going to do more because
Yeah.
I realized over the last couple of months that like we do a lot of videos that's like just him, like coffee talk, or
Yeah.
Steve will try, and on Mondays with
Let's
my.
do
But
it.
there's not a lot of us together, and I'm like, it
Yeah.
is Smokey Steve and Marc. So anyway, that was the
Yeah.
point of that. Lisa D, are you doing? Did you start gardening? Are you doing gardening this year or no? I can't remember. I think last year you didn't, but I can't remember because so much was going on last year. Yeah, me too, Mr. McPhoebe. I got out of the giant. Oh, I thought that was funny. I don't know. Our giant is really, I don't know. I think it's management again. They're having a lot of trouble keeping stock in and stuff. And they were talking about it when I was shopping there last, and
It's
they're
so
like,
lame there.
it is.
You'd think COVID was like tomorrow.
Oh, I know.
Like there's nothing in the store.
I know.
And that
It's
worked for 2
really
years or so, but they're selling the same crap
crap
products,
stuff.
but with inflation.
And then down the road a little bit, we have a larger giant that's just really nice. They're always stocked. So
Yeah.
they were talking about how they need to change management again. So I don't know.
No.
We'll see.
Starts at the top.
Oh, hi, Mary. I haven't seen you in a while. Marc, you would be devastated to see my garden right now. New garden beds to replace and fix
You
up this
regret
year.
having
Yes, you
you-
are. Good. Good. Oh, I'm glad you're doing that because I'm doing raised beds this year. Proper raised beds for the first time
Andy, hello,
in many, many years, you know. So I liked your raised beds. Do we have Oh, someone's here to say
Is
hello.
that him?
Hi, Bandit. My goodness. Look at him.
All right, it should be good now. And let's
You did
not
6 different varieties. I
Unless
only
it's
did
not
2
Saturday
this
either.
year of tomatoes. Miss McPhoebe.
You want to get down? You ever see someone get mauled by a cat before? Hey, honey.
Ooh,
He
Drumala's
scratched me
getting
earlier today.
new sofas. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, beautiful regret. Nice to see you.
He's still there. He's just behind me. Storms we're supposed to get rain, Susie Q. Starting shortly, I think, and then through tomorrow.
Yeah, it's very dark out right
You
now.
got a little bit done earlier in the garden.
Mm.
A very little, but you know.
It's like just drizzling, but we're supposed to get a lot any moment now.
And I'm developing a non-sexual male crush on James, what's his name? Prigliani? He's the Garden Channel.
Oh, the Garden Channel with James P. Oh, it's a great channel.
It's funny. He's like not super duper polished, but that's what works.
Oh, it's great.
It's like someone showing you their garden and explaining things to you. It's not like they're teaching an audience and they're being filmed. It's like they're teaching you. Right
yeah.
there. So
I like
it's
that
a pretty
about
cute
him.
Yeah.
He does what he calls forest gardening, which is really cool. And that's kind of what I'm doing out here. I have a couple trees that I put in, but yeah, check his channel out. Wait, someone said something. Okay, so I didn't get to
Hellfire,
say,
that's correct.
hey Andy, hey Carmela, though. And Christine's here. Nice to see you. Thank you for all your help, Christine. You were great as the newscaster, as always.
As always.
It was great.
You don't want to get
Thank you.
typecast,
Thank you.
though. Like, we could write you into another role if you feel
Yeah,
like
I know.
it's stale.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
just let us have your agent call ours. We'll sort it out.
Oh my gosh, Drama Llama. Okay, so they said they're getting new sofas.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had to wait 16 weeks to have them handmade in bright red leather.
I'm sure it's worth the wait, though. Bright red leather couch.
Oh, I would love to. Oh gosh,
sounds so
post
sharp
pictures
and
when you
clean.
get them. I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
That's
The dog's cute, Hellfire, isn't it? And the dog eats everything in the garden. He's like, here, eat this asparagus. Here, eat this cabbage. Here, eat this hemlock. It's like, just gives anything to him. He looks so unbelievably familiar to me, like I might have seen him in person somewhere. And I lived in Southeast Pennsylvania for a number of years, and he looks a lot like a guy I went to college with.
yeah.
And
Oh yeah, there it is. That's pig. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
Hellfire
him.
said.
Yeah, Hellfire.
Love his food forest and his old dog.
Charlie's mom.
What's
Hello.
his dog?
Tuck?
Tank.
Tank?
Tuck. Yeah. Yeah.
I just fell in love with him yesterday, so we've been watching it. So
Oh, Carmela, I'm sorry about that. There is nothing worse than a bad upstairs neighbor. Ours are so
we're so lucky.
lucky. We have a nice building. I mean, we could hear them maybe walking. Everyone's, but not. It's so light. I mean,
Yeah, Ocean County, I think Hellfire is where I saw him.
yeah, he's
set
like
up.
fairly close
South
to
Jersey,
us.
South Jersey. Once you get out of the Philadelphia burbs, it's like beautiful forest with Jersey Devil in it, but it's okay. And they can grow blueberries and cranberries and tomatoes in this damn sand. And then you get to the beach, once you hit Atlantic County or wherever you go. A fresh, warm tomato from the garden.
I
Like a hand fruit.
wonder what is growing with natural fertilizer in the basement next door of our old place. I can
who
only
knows?
imagine.
Yes.
It looks even worse. It's so
Yeah.
it looks abandoned now.
Yes, the Pinelands, Wharton State Forest. We do a lot of hiking, actually. The Pygmy Forest, which is close to the beach we went to. There was another one where these really short people had cedar-stained water, and it was like looking at a place people used to live.
Oh.
There was a lot to do. I had a friend 1,000 years ago and showed me the sights of South Jersey, which you would go like, really?
The Pygmy Forest, is that where they grow short like? Or...
It's a full forest, but they're not terribly tall.
Yeah.
The trees are, you can almost go like
because
this.
the sandy soil.
Well, it's not as nutrient dense, so the plants don't grow as big.
Oh, I see. I've
So-
never been. I know the rumors about the Jersey Devil. Isn't that the same area?
It's in the region of that, the Pine Barrens and the Jersey.
Oh, the Pine Barrens, that was it.
Yeah, it's the same. They'll goes together.
Oh, okay.
But we used to go hiking like every Sunday because who needs to sleep in? So
Yeah.
we'd go to bed late, get up on a Sunday, go hiking in the cold. The only thing I learned out of it, I liked hiking. Yeah. Right near Atlantic City.
Oh yeah, our temperature dropped too. It did. I woke up frozen this morning, and we didn't even. I had the windows open all week, and then
All week it's been like in the 70s in
it
our
dropped.
apartment.
Yeah.
So
We haven't gotten frost or anything. I have very few plants out like planted. I was waiting until the second week of May, just to be safe. But your blackberry bush is doing great.
it's doing really well.
It's doing good.
I don't
It's
have a lot
twice
of.
the size already.
I've got steak in the garden this year.
You
so,
do?
Yeah.
You got snapdragons, blackberries,
did.
your own wildflower.
My own little wildflower patch. I got that too.
I'm impressed.
Mhm.
Are you gonna do your cabbages?
Is it worth it? They ate them last year.
They ate all of them.
If they're
all
gonna
six
eat,
of them.
if they're gonna eat yours with all the safeguards and preparation, they're gonna eat mine.
No, I'm gonna. It'll be enclosed this year, thanks to James. What's his last name?
James P.
James P. The garden jail. He had so many great ideas about how to keep critters out, so I'm gonna build a
Yeah,
it's screen
like
over
the
it.
Garden of Eden in his backyard. It's so cool, and I like the idea of growing food instead of grass. Grass doesn't,
So you do wait till the end of May to plant. Maybe I will wait another week then. I still have to till the ground. I'm gonna rent a tiller this year. People were asking how we're gonna do that. I have to rent a tiller. There's no way I can do this without a tiller, and it's relatively inexpensive. Home Depot has them for like $50 for 24 hours.
Yeah, you can rent them, which is good because how often are you going to use one?
Like once,
Unless you do
I
it
mean,
semi-professionally or you're really into a hobby.
or if it's huge, then
Yeah.
But so we'll be doing that, and yeah, I do get what you're saying too about the fluctuations in the weather. It's really wreaking havoc too, like on my body. I swear I can feel the weather.
And anybody with any sort of inflammatory
It's been
thing, if you get
awful.
arthritis, depending, it's everyone says it's barometric pressure, it's the change in the weather, and doctors go ho ho ho,
I
and yet the
know.
office is full every time. So I don't know.
It's just been rough the
It
last
is.
couple weeks. Like
As you get
rougher than-
older,
than
remember?
normal. Well, that's
Ooh,
true.
rain's
Older
coming.
and
Yeah, my bad shoulder. You start to have a bad joint, my bad hip, my bad
Yeah.
knee.
I'm to the point where I can tell what kind of weather it's going to be when I wake up in the morning. I'm like, oh. But anyway, right near Atlantic City. Yes, right. That's
Gigi,
right.
hello. Quick hug and hi from work. Cooking for my client. Ooh,
He's already
okay.
dead.
What are you making? Because all your food looks good on Facebook.
Because
it's like
in the garden.
In facilities, sometimes it's almost like cooking for family instead of cooking for like 16. So sometimes they're Lisa D. yes.
Prigioni. Okay, Prigioni. We have to remember.
Prigioni. Oh, okay. Leftovers.
I thought so. She said
They'll live.
September. Okay, gotcha. There's Claudia. I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Claudia.
We had snow maybe a couple weeks ago. And then
Yeah, it was. I think. Yeah,
yeah.
I think with 2 weeks ago we had it. I mean, it was like a warmy kind of. It wasn't super duper cold, but it did cover everything.
I remember like today, okay, so they're supposed to have it's the show The Office, okay, it's set in Scranton. It's not filmed in Scranton for anyone who's confused. It's set in Scranton. So they had a 5K walk run today,
yes.
office themed, all dressed like the characters running through the street. Last night they had the showing of, I think it's an office documentary or mockumentary, something like that, and that was being screened. And it tied up all of downtown all day, but that's the last interesting thing that's happened in Scranton since the railroad. So, chili with cabbage. Ooh. Oh, it's Cinco de
Chili with
Mayo.
cabbage.
Duh.
Yes, that's right. It is.
So,
Oh, okay. It says you can find them for about $100.
Prigioni. Thank you, Hellfire.
Prigioni. Okay, Prigioni.
Hooked on phonics. Worked for me.
I didn't see you, Gigi. Hello.
Remember, we do breakfasts at our recovery center, and it depends on the crowd because it's a drop-in crowd with free food on a weekend, which is hard to find. None of the soup kitchens are really open for more than one meal a day around here if you need food. So we try to serve breakfast when we can, if people come. You're like, well, they're only coming for the food. Well, they're hungry. So would I.
Susie, oh my gosh, I did the same thing. I went back up to 20 milligrams of prednisone. It's the only thing that works. It helps. And my doctor's, he's like, I don't want you on prednisone at all, blah, blah, blah. We're down to 10 milligrams and we're going to 5 and then I'm going to be off of it. But when it happens like this and that it helps, I take it because I got to go to work. I got to do stuff, and the inflammation is out of control in the foot and in the knee. It's just, I can't even get my shoe on. So if I don't take the prednisone, I have to deal with that. So it's like a tough call. But I'm putting together a real talk video this week because I'm starting a new medication therapy this week coming up, a new injectable. I was denied the original one, and they have a backup one that goes in conjunction with Celebrex and then some other type of drug. But I started the Celebrex, but I didn't start the other one yet. That all starts Thursday. So I'll let you know what that's all about. But hopefully that combination will help this time. The Humira really was hard to judge if it helped or not. I don't know. In my opinion, I think it just kept everything the way that it was. Didn't get worse.
Didn't get better.
Yeah. And then I had the psoriasis outbreak from it. So that's under control now.
All
but
sorts of fun stuff. The fun don't stop here.
But thank you for asking.
Fun don't stop. Luckily, shoes-wise, we're much more comfortable. I got a pair of those slip-on Skechers.
Yeah.
With the extra space in the heel, so you don't have to put your thumb in the air and jump around. And the older I get, the closer I am to falling.
Oh, that's right. We did have that big snowfall at the end of April last year. I forgot about that, Christine. You guys got it terrible. And we had a little bit,
On the road. I've been on the road lately. I'm hustling surveys from across the land. I have a number that I need to hit for the end of the year, which breaks out to roughly so many per month and then per week. So, we'll see. I've been in the car quite a bit. I can do some of them by Zoom, which is easier. I mean, in the kind of office job I have, if I had to drive for pre-COVID to all these meetings, I would drive 3 hours for a 1 hour meeting, turn around and go back.
That's your whole day.
And that's the whole day.
And you guys used to do that all the time.
Because outside of Scranton, you're into the rural freaking hinterlands out here. But they get served by the same county funding, so they need to have the same services brought to them and everything like that. So, but yeah.
Come on, load.
With age comes
The
comfortable
last
footwear.
message I got is snow.
I bought Dr. Schultz sneakers from Walmart, I'm going to say 10 years ago. They lasted me 4 years. And I didn't look like too much older of a man than I am. Sorry to hear your problems, Mark. It's always hard to deal with meds for chronic conditions because you always have to revisit what will work. Yeah, calendar. It's hard to watch, let alone go through, I'm sure. Okay. Seen you guys in a while. It's like you vanished from your feed.
No.
Oh, we're here.
Claudia, you're very, very welcome to stay.
Chillax. Bring it down.
Do you really like the sketches? The sketches. I have your sketch hanging up. Anyway, you can't see it. It's on the wall back here. I think you did it was a sloth. It's behind there, framed behind.
Yeah, it is a sloth, isn't it?
It's a sloth. Yeah.
We do about that.
And we're going to show that when this will come down, and then all the artwork from the viewers are behind us on the wall here. I need maybe like 2 more maybe to fill it in, but we don't. Yeah.
Into your Spence sandals summer phase, free the toes. Yeah. I might get a little more liberal.
Hi, Patricia. Nice to see you.
With the
in person, kind of.
Dress code. So, life is pain. That's how it is, sadly. Well, it is sometimes. So, Robin, hello. I've never bought good shoes. I've always bought like okay shoes, and then I wear them out in a year. So these were a treat to get, such that we both got a pair. So,
free the toes, definitely. Sandals. Life is pain. That's just how it is, sadly. Yeah, I know.
Not all of life is pain, but enough to the notice.
It is. Yeah, and I think I've shared this before. I always remember my grandmother being in chronic pain. She had the rheumatoid arthritis too, and I never took it seriously as a child. Like I never thought, it just never occurred until I experienced it myself. And realize.
You start to realize how many
It's a-
bones are in your hand.
Yeah, it's a daily, daily
Yeah.
thing that you have to kind of learn to live with, and phew, it's I don't know, it's rough.
And really, in the terms of a lifetime, it hit pretty fast, too. I mean, the onset of rheumatological stuff, they cluster by diagnosis, they cluster by age, they cluster by gender, it kind of depends. But you're relatively, I want to say relatively young, but now it seems like every fourth person I meet. So I
Hey,
guess,
Donna.
which seems like they're discovering a lot about rheumatological stuff. The
Mhm.
diagnoses are going up, but I think they're looking for different things than they used to.
Yeah.
So
What? Who? With who?
rheumatoid.
Oh, with
illnesses
rheumatoid
across the board.
illnesses. Yeah, they're starting to zero in on things.
Plus, half the people think you're faking anyway.
They do.
They
Well,
do.
that was my fear when I first went. I'm like, I've never experienced this before, and with my past, am I drug seeking? Am
Yeah.
I, making?
So, Mark, it looks like you used to do heroin.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And you're here for pain management.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, let's just get one thing straight. I want whatever we have to do. I want to do it in a non-narcotic way, And it's like, but and like someone said, I think it was Mrs. McPhoebe or somebody, the experimenting with all the different medications is rough. It's like psych meds.
Yeah.
You
go
have
off
to
and on.
try them and see if they work, and then worry
Can you
about
li-
the side effects.
Can I live with these side effects? Can I not live with
Yeah.
these side effects? But if I stop the medication for this, it stops helping with that.
and then you need something for this to take care of that,
And then they
I'm
just
like,
get over it and they throw in a rotten at you, tell you to get out.
yeah.
Psychiatrists do that too.
Psychiatrists
My
do.
psychiatrist, our first one ever, who retired at 90, had said pretty much that's what we prescribe people when they're still saying they have problems and we got nothing else to give them.
Oh wow.
It's like we just give them a rotten.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's awfully candid, doctor.
Yeah,
That's a little more-
I know.
That doesn't really build confidence that you
Oh my goodness.
was your practice 90 years of this. Dr. Boriosi, he's dead. He has a book out, How to Be Happy. It's so darn easy. He was cute. He was really nice. Worked 12-hour days into his 90s. Retired for a couple years and then died. That was it. So, Tuxedo Bowie. Hello.
How have you both been sleeping? Do the kitties wake you at night? We've been I've been sleeping okay. He hasn't.
I haven't.
He hasn't at all. And not because of the kitties, although they do have their 4 a.m. burst of energy.
Sometimes they want to play, and we have locked doors and windows, so we know we're safe. But
yeah, we know it's not an intruder.
It depends.
Could be a
though.
ghost.
Like some mornings, I go out. I'm like, okay, he's in his bed and he's on a pillow, and they're both in. But then other times, Oscar sacks out in bed,
Yeah.
and he'll hang out in there too, in his little corner of the bed,
Yeah.
which you have to curl yourself around
Him.
so you don't knock.
He
it
doesn't
down.
move.
Yeah.
Aw, thank you. I'm glad you guys have such a variety channel. Since Foodie is pure
Pure
Dullsville, you
Dullsville,
keep putting positive videos. Thank you. We try.
Well, that's what our thing with the channel always has been. I like pulling jabs at foodie beauty, but not a whole channel of it for me. I don't think so. I mean, if I suddenly lost my job, we're getting 4-hour live streams of foodie beauty every damn day. We'll have a dress up contest because I thrive on attention. Or not. Yeah, she is getting boring. Now she's just trying to be provocative. So, check them out, Claudia. Skechers. You can even get them on something like Finger Hut. They have that brand.
They're
pretty cheap,
great,
so-
Mom. His parents got me a pair of them.
Mhm.
They are so great, and with that recent foot issue, they really helped.
Yeah.
And yeah, I said, Claudia, I said the same thing to my doctor. I said, I just want to get to like a point where these flares and the pain is like livable, like is manageable. Let's please. It's been like 5 years now, and no, probably a little bit later. I don't longer now. at
Maybe
this
a bit
point,
longer.
but I
Yeah.
don't know. Anyway, Tuxedo Bowie. Well, hello. I
Stephen,
love that name.
Have you noticed more channels talking about other people? Yeah, there's channels I watch, and all of a sudden you'll see glitter and lasers, or it'll be another. It tends to be just another obese woman often, and of course Chantal hates that. She wants to be the queen of her
Yeah.
own shit show. It might not be much, but it's hers, and she won't be replaced. So, I don't know. But if you're not watching Dank Fuba, you're not living. If you're a regular following Chantal, and things that bother you about her particularly are like hypocrisy, it's It's a riot. The animation's like somewhere between Daria, South Park, and Beavis and Butthead, but the voices are on point. It's funny. It's very funny.
And it's not like mom. I ended up on narcotics because I'm allergic to See, and that's another thing. Charlie's mom too is since these diseases are like progressive, there's going to be a point where nothing else is going to work. I mean, I just hope it's not like I hope it's years and years from now that the only option will be something narcotic. I realize that it's going to probably go that way. I hope it doesn't. They're coming out with new meds all the time.
They are. There's always something
I'm anxious to try this new it's a biologic, it's an injectable. I'm anxious to try it. Irene K.
Frozen, unfroze.
We froze.
We had frozen. Now we're unfrozen.
We're here.
You might have to hit.
Wait, refresh. How do you mean like? Oh, okay.
It says it's buffer. It's telling me we're live. We were back. Thanks.
I just heard thunder. I hope. Where's the live chat? Let's see. Please refresh your page. How do you do that? All right, just exit out.
Exit out and go back to it.
What the hell? How do you exit out?
I can't.
Oh gosh, I'm so technologically okay, it's fine.
Okay, good. Well, make sure I get to the.
Okay. I want to skip the ad.
Yeah. Created one. It's promoted. I think I've seen the stuff that you put out. You're thing to get it out there because passions are still work. Just because you love it doesn't mean it's not work either. So, brain every hour all day. Tomorrow's Sunday. My parents are out of town, so they're not going to come for their usual visit. They're at my brother's place. The kids has a Boy Scout.
Internet is choppy. Because my phone usually never goes out.
It's thundering up here in Tennessee. It's swinging our way.
Yeah.
When I have like a sandwich on hand for dinner,
or if it's like nighttime, sleeping in you hear it. I love that.
Let me go.
All those world. Yeah, probably. I know I'm terrible with stuff like that. I mean, I didn't realize you could just back button.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I just tried to reset it. Let me.
Yeah, look, see how choppy it's we're getting it.
Lisa, yes, I said a second ago we must have gotten chopped off. Of course you can, Lisa. Of course.
Yeah, definitely.
No qualms. Absolutely. Anything we could do to help.
Sweet Madness Life. She is something else. Have you seen Sweet Madness Life? Or did you talk about this?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm still trying to make sure everybody can see us.
Oh, I forgot about the Kentucky Derby. Where's my hat?
It's a big hat event, isn't it?
It is a big hat event. Hats and mint juleps.
Hold on.
Oh, thank you, Live Light. Thumbs up, everybody. Hit that.
Is it coming in better now, Lisa? Trying to.
Mine is. I don't know. Like mine looks okay.
I turned it on data and off Wi-Fi, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Gigi, don't even.
That's not tacky. No, I think people want to see it. I do. Or if you feel better, send it to us and we'll put it in a video or something. Whatever you want to do. But I think you should because I want to check it out myself,
I'm not like, I could record reading it for you. I can't think of another way to participate in something like that. So, Jamie, hello.
Oh, hey, Jamie.
A dramatic reading.
I love dramatic readings.
Yeah.
I love them.
I know. They used to have on Saturday Night Live one that was a dramatic reading, and it was Maya Angelou talking about candy bars. Ugh, I like them both. They were good. The link's too long. Well, to hell with them. Send it to us, and we'll put it in a community post if we can't get it in the chat. Okay? And we'll just put it up that way. Just send a Facebook thing to Marc.
Oh, Robin, you're like a neighbor in the Lehigh Valley area.
You're just down the way. Are you through the tunnel?
Are you through the tunnel?
Are you on the other side of the tunnel?
Lehigh Valley, that would be where that place we went is, correct?
Jim Thorpe?
Jim Thorpe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like the proper Poconos. This is technically the endless mountains that we live in up here. They're northern
that's
Poconos.
right. That's right.
But yeah, not far from you. That's how you can. It's always like sort of halfway to Philly if you can get through the tunnel. It starts to feel like it because it's about a solid 2-hour drive. to Philly from here.
From here, yeah. Yeah, it is.
But it's a
that was
turnpike, and it costs $50 now in tolls.
Oh my gosh, it was so expensive last time we went. I was very surprised.
Yeah, to go anywhere in Pennsylvania shouldn't be $50. Nothing is worth that much.
No,
to drive to.
Right. Especially the roads are
roads are
horrible around
garbage,
here.
too.
But Jim Thorpe was a great little town. We had a nice time. We went in the autumn, and it was so beautiful. I want to go back. It just seems like it shouldn't be there. Like it's really quaint and cute, and they have a haunted little prison there, but
Yeah,
it's closed
it's
when we were
just
there.
tucked in. It was one of those places that, like, turn of the century when the railroad was like, they have pictures of like New Year's Eve downtown, and it's like packed with people. So it's a cute little place to go. It's a day trip. I mean, if you ski or like trains, you could kill a couple days there. But that's the only other stop I ever take off of the turnpike. To either go there or off at Plymouth Meeting to switch to the Sherkill. I've heard of New Hope. I've been to New Hope once 1,000 years ago. I think it's a little more our speed now than, let's say, what is it? Southern Decadence? Is that giant gay Southern circuit party? That's a little out of my speed.
Was that
Southern Decadence? It's like a big gay circuit party.
Yeah, I heard of that.
Yeah, I've never been myself.
It's a really huge event.
In this, like, how they have big ones. There's like the black party, the this red party, the this party.
Yeah.
The black party in New York was for folks who have a little bit of natter type, not natter, solid type stuff.
Oh, okay.
PG versions of the solid type stuff.
Oh.
And that's kind of the theme of the party.
Wow.
I
didn't realize that was that,
I went to go see a friend, the one I grew up with him, in Manhattan. We go out walking. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna go stop off for a drink real quick." I'm like, "How? We're 20. We were 20 or 19." So he knocks on this door of what looks like this abandoned building in Hell's Kitchen, which wasn't nice at all. It's not now, and a door opens and we walk in. And there's it's like a dungeon. It's like very poorly lit. I asked if they had something to drink. He pulled a pre-made drink out from under the bar and handed it to me, which I did not drink. And then there was people tied to things. It was very weird.
Was this in New York?
Yeah.
The Vault.
So unassuming too. It'd be like if you were walking "Oh, we just passed the Dollar Tree to go to Walmart," and Dollar Tree was like a vault. It was God.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's interesting. Yeah. Have we ever been to New Hope?
Yeah, I have.
I've seen the signs for it.
I was saying that's what we were talking about. It's much more our speed because it's a little more.
Okay, yeah, we'll go there.
I need somewhere you can sleep in because the morning is hell, but still not miss anything. Can you still leave the hotel at 1 and see anything to see?
Yeah, I'd love to go to Georgia. Claudia. We went to where's Paula Deen from, the big town? Savannah. I was there once. Of course, as a tourist, for one day, and it was beautiful, but it looks very beautiful in Georgia. And I've always wanted to go to Atlanta and spend time there. I've always been there for connecting flights, but never saw the city.
Oh, she's been to the Vault.
Why am I not surprised?
well, I declare.
I wonder if it's still there. I just wanted to experience it, and my girlfriend at the time took me there.
At the time, it was half a dump, half not. The neighborhood was transitioning. It was the early 2000s, so it was on its way building up.
It was in the meat district,
but yeah, at the time, that wasn't totally gentrified.
No, it wasn't.
It was a little sketchy.
Yeah, it was a bit shady.
Yeah.
And they had a light outside, and you walked down these steps.
Yeah.
Knocked on the door, and then there was a proper transvestite opened the door, and she said, "I am," and then you walked in, and it was I'm glad it was interesting.
It was different. It's part of the landscape.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to go to this bar in Philly called the Bike Stop, and it was a leather bear otter type bar, but they had free pool every Wednesday as long as you bought a few beers. So,
oh yeah, it's okay. Hey, I'm pooping right now. Nice to see ya.
Lisa used to work at the Vault.
Ah, I gotcha. Cool.
Yeah. Do you work on tips, or is it just for the love of it?
Is it like an actual
company? Or is it for the love of the game? I don't. It'll all be in your memoir. I hope so.
You have stories, I bet you do.
I think our lives have probably intersected a few times, Gigi, without knowing. I just get that vibe, sort of. Macon, Georgia.
Oh, thank you, Christine. We would definitely love to visit the Upper Peninsula. I've never been, and I've always wanted to see it.
You know how I never want to go anywhere?
Yeah.
I would go there.
Well, you would?
Yeah, I'd go to
Let's
Michigan.
plan it.
I don't want to fly. Can we drive?
We can drive. I Googled it.
We
It's
can
a
rent
long
car.
drive.
Well, it's like 14 hours, I
Yeah,
think.
we'll do an overnight. We'll like stay somewhere and then, yeah, let's plan it.
Okay, that's it. Summer road
Cool.
trip. We're going to
She's a
Michigan.
camp where we can stay. Ooh.
We'll see. It's a thought. It's going in the hat. This reminds you of the old times we just hang out and laugh. I know, Lisa. That was always what it was. We have a theme today to talk about Judd Tall, but other time we just shit around and bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's fun, you know. I've heard the ghost walk is creepy, Claudia. I had some friends who were from Europe, and they were traveling during COVID to mostly southern states because the shutdowns and restrictions weren't as strong. So they would leave the UK and come to like Florida or Georgia and then travel back. And they loved it, you know. You both seem so happy at the beach. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, we do. We need to go back to the beach and find another bone.
Mhm.
We do.
We have to get another bone.
It's gone.
I'd
I'm
like
not
to think
even
we
gonna-
left it next door when we moved.
when we moved.
I would like to think. So
I remember somebody telling me, okay, you need to go out and bury it. Does anybody remember if I did that? Because I don't.
We should have
because
left
it
it.
is just gone.
we should have left it at the beach. I think we've lived through
should
whatever
have left it
karma
at the
times
beach.
3 you get from doing stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. Ghost hunting house in Savannah. My daughter used to work there. My aunt, my
Oh,
mom's sister,
wow.
loves going to New Orleans. She's a big fan. Was a big fan of Anne Rice, and they have like a whole tour where they talks about inspirations and where
Oh,
she draws her
wow.
stuff from. It was very cool. It was one of the first trips I think my aunt took when she was like officially sort of retired. New Orleans,
Oh,
because she likes to read and Anne Rice and all the Gothic stuff. And
I'd love to
the
see New
above ground
Orleans, too.
cemeteries are a little bit different. I saw those in the Caribbean and in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. I've never been. That's a place I've never been. I'd like to see.
I was there 2 weeks before Katrina hit.
Yeah,
On vacation.
I know.
We just skipped that by like a week and a half.
And the only thing you wanted was a mint julep, and you didn't get it.
I wanted to sit on a porch and have mint julep. And for all the time we spent and for all the sushi we ate and all the bars we went to, it was one of those things where someone wants to make a perfect moment for you and in trying to do so gets frustrated, ruins it, and it wasn't going to be nice anyway. I just wanted to sit on a porch. So we had to find the perfect porch that was the most sentimental and speaks of the... Everything closes by then. When you travel with drunks, they don't leave the hotel till like 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So at time we'd go everywhere. Every restaurant was always almost closed. We were those people that would walk in.
Like 10 minutes before close.
10 minutes before close.
Could we still get something to eat?
Can I drink my own wine? I'll pay a corking fee. We used to get into problems because he liked BYOB restaurants because he could bring us all of his own alcohol with him. And if we went anywhere else, we had to buy theirs. So.
Christine has a fishing pole,
You have a fishing pole?
so we can go fishing.
Did I ever? We have a lot of new subs. Did I ever tell you guys the fishing pole story? Ever? You know what I'll do? I'll make it a short, so not everybody has to indulge in the story. There's no hero or victim really, except me, and so
And you Bucky.
and plus
Oh,
I got a
cool.
replacement for it. I don't know where it is. I think it's in the closet. I got a replacement one too.
Tournament.
Trying to create the perfect postcard moment. Yeah, Liv, and trying to create that perfect moment with the mint julep. By the time we found the place with the perfect porch, they were out of mint.
Mint.
That's all I wanted the whole time.
How can you be out of mint? at,
Instead,
like,
we went to
noon?
Portugal and we started drinking at like noon, and I blacked out sometime in the middle of the day, but then came to, but not black. It's my tolerance.
Right, Robin? I do too. I'm gonna go everywhere now.
My tolerance was kind of high, so I would end up drinking a lot, and I'd black out without passing out. So I'd be apparently interacting with people and talking and doing stuff, and
True blackout. That's
that's
scary.
yeah. I'm not so drunk that I'm nauseous. I'm not going to throw up, but I'm not recording memory at the moment.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, you think I'm paying attention. I think I'm paying attention. Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm not back online for like 3 more hours.
That's so scary. Do you ever wake up and like
Yeah.
wonder where you're at? or,
Yeah,
like-
one time I woke up in the parking lot of the bowling alley in Carbondale.
Wow.
And I don't know how I got there because I didn't drive to the bar.
See, that's
And I wouldn't have
scary.
walked. It was 3 miles outside of town. 2 miles
Yeah.
outside of town.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Don't drink, kids. And if you do, be responsible. Don't get into cars when you don't know who you are, let alone who they are. Just to be safe.
The fishing pole. The bats.
The interactive blackouts are worse. Yeah, because I'm in motion
so
and I have no
too.
idea what I'm doing in motion.
I definitely think so, yeah.
Oh.
The Allman Brothers Big House. I love the Allman Brothers. There's a secret side of me that just loves country music, like
I
the
know.
old country music.
Yeah.
Well, I was raised
Like-
on it. My grandma loved
Like
it.
Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline,
Yeah.
even like little like Kenny Rogers a little later. Like
Mhm.
the first concert I ever saw was Kenny Rogers. My grandma took me.
Mhm.
I was little. I don't even know. Probably maybe 10 years old. I don't know. But yeah, Patsy Cline.
Mhm.
Even like well, of course, Dolly Parton. All the old Dolly Partons and but the Allman Brothers and
Mhm.
I can't remember that one she used to sing all the time, but I don't know.
It's not bad, Miss McPeepee. Out in a
Don
boat,
Gibson.
sit and look at the water. Depending on who you've gone fishing with, it might be fun. Crystal Gale, Hellfire, she had hair down to the floor. Wasn't that her trademark?
Crystal Gale?
Yeah.
My mom loved Crystal Gale.
I remember seeing her on TV once ever, and it was just the hair.
Oh
that caught
yeah.
my eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was something. Yeah. My mom tried to grow her hair out that long and couldn't take it. She got it cut. I heard it's so funny the things you remember. She loved Crystal Gale. In fact, that's why she changed her name to Crystal. My mom's name was Nora Ann, but for whatever reason, everybody called her Chris.
Mhm.
I never did find out that story. But anyway, so she changed her name to Crystal.
Yeah. Oh, she has Native
Gosh, a
American.
story for everything.
Because I grew up like my parents were different.
Native American. I did not know. Conway Twitty,
didn't.
Loretta Lynn. Yes.
The old, yeah.
Yes.
See, I grew up. My mom was a big Beatles fan and all that kind of stuff. The Hollies,
Yeah.
all sorts of other. And she had her whole record collection, and we would dance around her 45s and the long plays, all the time. My dad never really had music. He would just put on the radio, and whatever easy listening was, he would just have it while he was working in the garage or while he's cleaning something. Dad has the radio on when he does stuff. It keeps. You know.
I'm sorry. Look at
Did you get to the part about Christine? and the pink-
Christine in the pink
pink
frilly
frilly
underwear.
I never in my
That
life.
made my day.
If I had pearls, I'd clutch. Floral hair must weigh a lot. Well, I remember seeing My Strange Addiction or My Strange Fixation. There was a woman whose hair was dreaded. She had different texture hair. And it was all the way down off her back, off the floor. She kind of looked like Predator a little bit.
Oh, the
But,
Mandrell sisters. Their show on TV was so fun. You're right. Hee Haw was another one. That was it. Alan Jackson, thank you. Who said that? Susie Q, thank you. Alan Jackson was my grandma's. She had all his albums.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
I only ever fell in when it was the pop crossover. Like in the late 90s, there was, Faith Hill had crossed over with a song, and there was a couple others that came in. There was a lot of stuff mixed in. All the Latin music was really hot at that time, too. So Ricky Martin.
Go Junction.
Petticoat Junction. Crystal Gale is Loretta Lynn's sister. Huh.
Crystal
I didn't know
Gale's
that.
sister is Loretta Lynn's sister, too. No, that would make them sisters.
Yeah. She wrote that twice.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Crystal Gale and Loretta Lynn are sisters. Isn't that an interesting fact I never knew?
Yeah. You never know. Till you know. You saw Barbara Randolph's house in
was
Nashville.
born a cold.
Now I could do like
Mother's daughter.
Dollywood. I could probably do just because it has enough kitsch appeal that I'd feel cool going.
Mhm.
So
Dollywood's great. I was there.
and that's a short. It's probably a half the drive up to Michigan.
Yeah, it would be shorter.
It's just down and away.
It's very crowded. Well, when
I
I
know.
was there, it was very crowded and hot as hell.
Ugh. Mm-mm.
But it was beautiful. The whole little town there's quite crazy. It's like a little Vegas.
Mhm.
It's like just a little strip and
And that's
tons
it.
of stuff. Dollywood.
Yeah.
But I don't know now, but that was 20 years ago. But
Yeah.
and then Gatlinburg was beautiful.
Yeah.
Up in the mountains, you come across this.
And Dolly is just such a good company. I mean, I know she's a person, but she's also a brand. And I like the kind of stuff her brand does beyond her just being cool. Programs with reading, programs that don't usually make a lot of noise, but
seafood pie.
she could be a billionaire, Dolly Parton. She's not because she keeps giving her money away.
She gives it away, a lot of it.
She gives
yeah.
a lot of her money away.
Mhm.
So, and to good causes too.
Mhm.
Like, I don't care. If you've got enough money to buy plastic surgery and be committing acts of
heck.
social virtue, sure, go
Oh, and
ahead.
she's so, to me, she seems pretty
Nice,
down to earth, and
fame hasn't changed.
she
her.
doesn't. I had work done. She doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I was 60. I'm getting older. I was this age.
I haven't checked up in the last hour Foodies subs.
Hi.
The last I knew, they hadn't gone anywhere. They went up over 100,000 and then froze, and it's been
know.
nothing since. Oh, everybody loves Dolly. She's a national treasure, and I
She
think
is,
why people like her is that she's a very faithful person too, a rather religious one. But she seems to practice in a way that opens up her world to more people, not locks her off to only be safe with other people or her own type of folk. She reads drag queen up, down, left, and center.
Oh yeah, and she admits it. She's like, oh yeah.
And she said she had gone to a Dolly contest one time. Adele did that too, and she lost.
She lost.
She went performing
That's
as herself,
great.
and she lost. So.
Oh my gosh.
The fashion show Liv was pretty. How do I put this diplomatically? She looked terrible in everything she bought.
Oh, I didn't. She did a fashion show.
Yeah, and a lot of it was very tight, which is not modest, but
wait.
She
Wearing hijabs and stuff?
She has these other clothes. They're pajamas and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, I see.
You can't see her chin, but you can see her in her jammies, skin-tight jammies.
Oh, God. I didn't know. Christine, you got married in Calensburg. Oh, my gosh. I did not know that. Wow.
Way too tight clothes. Not comfortable looking. I don't know. I mean, I can see why she'd want to wear tarps because they're comfortable. I get that. But something about it says, I give up.
Right.
You had a girl crush on KT
Olsen.
The layers of polyester, the ungodly heat. I mean, she's going to be living indoors, Chantal, until August. She doesn't go out.
Yeah.
It's too hot.
Is their summer the same as our summer there?
Time-wise, I think it starts a hair early and ends a hair late.
Oh, okay.
And it's easily 30 degrees hotter on average in Kuwait than Pennsylvania. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been watching her. I can't stomach it. I can't. Only when he does his
Only when we
research
go
and stuff.
And I was happy for a while. For a week she didn't do shit, and then she just did a bunch of mukbangs. She went to Canada to get her health back on track.
Yeah.
And when she finds out it's too expensive and she'd have to wait too long, it's always what health to get back on track. And then came back, said she was skinnier when she left Canada, but the ring's not falling off anymore. Remember, she was so faint and gaunt that the ring fell off her finger. For God's sake. For Christ's sake.
Okay.
At any rate, she'll dig her own hole. She will. She's gonna find
those sausage skin leggings are not modest.
Yeah, they kind of look like something hanging in a deli. But that's okay. I mean, her old when she would do fashion, before she was pretending to be Muslim, and she would do her fashion hauls. They weren't bad, but I also kind of think that even though they're not bad, but it's because they're as nice as clothes as she could find and look good in. And I can appreciate being too fat for clothes, and that you can't get anything you like because everything looks like shit, or it's for old ladies or old guys, so you don't buy them. And then she's living in her underwear.
She bought Canadian winter
clearance items for Kuwait summer.
It's so funny. That is funny. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
The long tail, I'm pretty sure, doesn't seem to button anymore. Yeah, no.
Final stretch of a 13-hour day. God love you, Gigi. You work those 12-hour blocks. I can't. I couldn't do it. Not even with the kind of work. I mean, working with people, it can fly if things are good.
Gosh,
but
and I thought my 10-hour day.
Tomorrow's your birthday. Happy early birthday if you don't come to the live tomorrow, Gigi. If we have a live tomorrow, we don't
to
come.
you.
Happy
Oh yeah,
year.
are you doing a live or doing a video tomorrow?
I don't know if we're gonna do a coffee talk for another live, or I could record a video and we could do.
Like either one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the hell out. You're not 58.
Who?
Gigi. She's lying about her age for attention.
No, you're not. No.
Yeah. And Cinco de Mayo too. Your birthday's Monday. Congratulations to you too, Megs.
Wow, Megs, happy birthday. She about them or her
Waiting
mom
for the
bought
first
them.
rage once she doesn't have to worry about another YouTube strike.
She was staying in Canada
Yeah,
too.
she could be nice for a little bit. Everything, the taint on
I
Chantal's
got it.
channel is always one of, you know I'm lying, and I know I'm lying, but you can't prove it, so you have to accept my version of reality. Which I don't think she gets. No, I don't. You're not, like, if your whole day is based around whether or not you're innocent or guilty in all your exchanges, like, I don't know.
Okay, that sounds good.
We'll be here. We'll be here.
Oh yes, may the 4th be with you
May the
all.
4th be with you. Yeah.
I forgot about that. You said that yesterday. I totally forgot about it.
It's all those, like, new little holidays that aren't holidays.
Yeah.
Yes, she's
Yes, you are. Wow. Okay.
skinny queen.
Damn. Yeah.
It looks like, it reminds me of Gone with the Wind when she had to make clothes out of drapes. Like, do you remember that from Gone with the Wind?
Yes.
She had to make a dress out of drapes.
Yeah.
It reminds me of that. Like,
Oh,
it looks like
yeah.
you're taking fabric that's meant for upholstery or for, I don't know, sheets, like, not for that you'd wear.
Yeah.
Like, I like
You can just kind of tell. Like it. Yeah. It would be better as a bedspread or.
Like, look, this is a beautiful pattern, but I don't want an outfit that looks like this.
No, it would have to be done.
It would blend
correctly.
into the
Like,
background.
it would
Look.
be. It'd have to be. Yeah, you're right with that.
No,
yeah.
I mean, flower prints are kind of neither here nor there, but so.
Yes.
It was nice to see y'all too. This is like family reunion.
Yeah. You know what? It really was nice. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
What's because now that do you feel better about being on camera now a little bit? Were you
Yeah, it
feeling a
wasn't.
little-
I mean, it wasn't really that. It was more like, well, when do we do it? You know, like
was hard to-
or, as opposed to, or I don't know. I always get a little nervous before lives.
Yeah.
Always, still now. I don't. I just.
I know, but it's kind of like what gets cut because if we're gonna do this,
Yeah.
you know,
What do we do with that or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah. And time has been very precious. Like
Yeah.
lately, like we've been so busy with work. Well, you've been on the road a lot.
I was on the road a lot, and
A
if not on
lot.
the road in the office. Like last week, I worked from home one day, and like pretty much 4 out of 5 days.
Yeah.
It's just easier. There's a lot of paperwork involved in the kind of work I do, and it's not feasible to drag it back and forth like 2 big file cabinets. So,
Mark, you should remake one of Chantal's newest recipes. Ooh, Megs, that's a great
Ooh.
idea.
white rice boiled in butter. Sounds great. Put some heavy cream in it too.
I've never made that. What is she? The poutine? I've never made
Have some
that.
pickles on the side.
Yeah,
She never
pickles on
really
the
has
side.
either. She never has all the ingredients. Who buys
Oh,
that much
no?
in groceries and they don't have the right ingredients? So she'll end up using something like French dressing instead of gravy. And
Yeah.
my body was craving this. I'm trying to neutralize the craving. Fried fish, yeah. The fried fish is better than anything she could have got because it's fish, and the doctor said a palm full of rice is okay. So
Oh,
she's
thank you, Susie. I missed you guys too. I did. I honestly did. We talked about it several times because there's something like, I don't know, ground. It's something like, it feels good when it's done. I don't know.
We couldn't do a poutine. Quebec is about a 10-hour drive or so. We're closer here than we were. I had some friends, they went from Philly. It's like a straight shot the whole way, straight through New York. But it's a
Tomato
longer
paste and
drive.
cream to some ramen.
No, Claudia,
And
not
some
2 cups
tap.
of rice, but the poor woman doesn't know. What's going to happen is it'll be her downfall, and she's not going to be having anybody to blame. She'll try, but there'll be nobody to blame. So, Joan? Hello, Joan. How are you? I like grilled fish myself, but it's,
Ooh.
you know, pissing off people. I'm going to throw my life away. People would beg for a life like mine, and I'm going to ruin it, and I'm going to make you jealous of the fact that I shit more than you ever eat. So, you need to prioritize yourselves. I know, Mr. McPhoebe. It's kind of fun to sit down and do lives. Like, these are no prep. I have a handful of things that we want to mention to you guys. Personal, private, channel related, whatever. But beyond that, we're all just kind of hanging out.
Mhm.
You know, it's different to do a live with Foodie. I have to spend at least a couple hours getting ready.
Yeah,
get-
if you
to
don't
get my
keep up
thoughts in
all
order.
week, you have to get that
Yeah.
all like.
If I don't keep up a little bit with either on Reddit or somewhere to find out what's going on,
Mhm.
it piles up too much. And I have to
Mhm.
try to cram in 8 hours of content in one day and ruin the whole Saturday. So,
that too. Yeah.
terrible. So,
Oh, I didn't like those days when you were doing them Saturday because
it was the whole day.
it was the whole day and it was like a Saturday, you know.
I would start at like 1 and we'd post at maybe midnight. It was
Yeah.
late. But we were doing 40-minute videos at the time.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I think it's important to look back and see what viewers generally liked now,
Yes,
prior and
definitely.
others. And those 40-minute videos were popular.
Yeah.
But I bled every time. Like, they were so much work. They were so much work. And I'm glad people like them, and I'm glad they got views. They're the biggest viewed videos that we
have. They are.
Well, the
They
first one's
are.
my gay prison one. And then there's, I think, you and Big C.
You-
There's a couple
you
other
do.
ones. Yeah. We are down to 2 minutes. Thank you, Claudia.
Oh, yes, 2 minutes. Oh, now 1 minute. Wow. That
Mhm.
went fast.
You want a caftan from this? It's pretty nice. What is this, a shower curtain?
Oh, yeah. No, those are
Or
curtains.
curtain panels.
These are curtains.
Okay.
And these are... I'm sorry. The curtains are on the side. These are... There's 2 of them. Sheets, bed sheets. They're bed sheets.
Mm-hmm.
It was a set. It was a whole bed set with pillows and pillowcases and curtains. It was all a set that came together.
Mm-hmm.
And for whatever reason, it came with 2 sets of everything. Maybe that was the deal at the time or something.
Maybe.
And it was on clearance. And I liked it because I thought it kind of resembled a city in a way, but not so much. And I just wanted something different. So I got it. And I of course, put the other set in the bedroom. But they're actual fabric. It's not a shower curtain or anything like that, or a backdrop. They're sheets and curtains.
Well, folks, we are almost at the hour here already.
That's crazy.
That went really, really fast.
It did go fast.
That felt
It's
like
very
15.
dark out.
Well, thing is, yeah, it is. Thank God the visual and the audio worked a little bit. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for being here. We're gonna sit in a rainy apartment, look out the windows, and I don't know. It's the kind of day where you're supposed to sip coffee and look outside.
Mary.
So
It's that time, yes,
it
Claudia.
is. Well, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for being here. Thumbs up on your way out if you'd be so inclined, if you didn't on your way in. Thanks for being here. I will touch base with y'all probably on a community post tomorrow to see what foodie beauty content is. I'm going like live coffee
Video.
chat. The live would be an hour, the video would be 15 minutes, but there'd be no interactions, and it's a lot of well, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what's what. I'll put a thing out tomorrow and see what it looks like. But thank you for joining us tonight. Please do subscribe to hit the notification bell. You get alerts when we have lives and have new videos. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. All that contact info stuff's below. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow one way or another.
Yes, we will. Oh, it was nice seeing everybody again. And yes, we will definitely do this again for sure. This, together like that. Have a great weekend, everybody. And he'll see you tomorrow. And I'll see you on Monday for Mondays with Marc. Ciao, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was nice. Oh.